Library's great.
We went to the library. Looked for
I found out
books.
how to control one person,
Books happened.
and that works for me.
A kid
Someone
played a
released
prank,
something, and Claravine got
kind of made
sick.
people sick.
We found out Lord Thaden Brightdawn will most likely be in the Temple District, and he's most likely part of which organization was it? That organization that I'm thinking of in my head, but I can't remember.
The Crimson Enclave?
No.
Or no?
The Paladin people? God, what's their name?
All I remember is that we think he was a paladin. That's all I remember. And we're going to like the Temple District to try and find him.
Yeah.
I've got it written down somewhere.
We found out more about the sickness that's in one of the districts. It's like quarantined and
get up and
only
then
the
get down with the
bulls
sickness.
know about it.
Order of the Righteous.
Finally. I was wondering how long it'd take.
I know. I did write it down last week in my notebook. I just had to find the right page.
That's fine. I don't mind. So, you are still in the library, I believe. You were just about to attempt to venture out. Whether or not all you went was a different question completely. What is doing?
Books.
Heading to the Temple District.
Okay.
Books.
Who is heading to the Temple District?
Well,
Are you
Krag
coming,
would go with
Bork?
them if they're going.
Books.
Can I grab him by his collar and start dragging him out with us?
You can try.
The last thing we need is people staying in a new city by themselves.
I promise I won't go anywhere. You guys can come back later, maybe?
It's not that we're afraid of you going anywhere. It's afraid that someone's going to make you go somewhere.
Don't worry,
Or
no
stab
one
you.
can make me go anywhere.
Bork, I still have custody over you.
Yes. Good luck
Come.
with that. I'm gonna stay right here.
God damn it, you come here with us right now.
Hey,
Why don't you just check out a book and read it on the way?
Can one do that?
Yeah. I don't see why you couldn't.
Could I check out this whole bookshelf?
No.
Damn it.
There's a limit. There's a max on how many
You
books
could probably
you can
check out 4 or 5 books at a time.
At a time.
Bork, I'm going to give you to the count of 10. 1, 2,
Yeah, Bork will
3,
gather the 5 most exotic books on dragons.
4,
And then he will...
5,
God, I really need to learn, like,
6,
polymorph.
7,
7,
8,
8,
Aren't you done counting?
9,
9,
10. I know how
9
to
and
do
a
that.
half, 9 3/4.
You know, 10. That's a number too.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll try to check out those 5 books.
Okay. They ask for your papers, but you do have some papers.
Yeah. I'll also ask, how much would it be to get some books copied up for me?
Depends on the text. It can range anything from 5 gold up to a lot more, depending on what kind of text you're looking to get copied.
How much could I get copied up for everything I have?
How much do you have?
Let me see. I should be able to see that somewhere. Wait, I need to... where is it? Here it is. I have 93 gold pieces.
What books are you trying to get copied?
Books on dragons.
all of
Books on
them?
dragons. You could get some of the like smaller and less rare books copied pretty easy. You could probably get full books of those copied if you really wanted
The
to.
rare ones.
The rare ones would be more money because a lot of the writing is more in depth. They're a lot bigger books, and they're also a lot like the words. Some of the words actually have in-depth meanings, and like
What about
there's
if
drawings that would have to be copied too.
I'll ask. What about if I stay and copy them myself?
Um,
You're not staying.
it's not really something that's allowed in the library.
Oh,
You've got to
well.
be a registered scribe to be able to stay in the
Do I
library.
find anything on the White Dragon from the Sunset Mountains?
You find one book that seems to talk about a dragon in the Sunset Mountains.
Yeah, I'd ask how much it would be to have that one copied.
Probably about 15 gold pieces, and it'll take about 3 days to be done.
Yeah, I'd pick that one out.
Okay.
I'll be here for about a week. It's fine.
And anything on how to attract dragons?
Yeah, there is a number of books that
Like
you
bring
could
them to
get
your
one.
location, that kind of stuff?
There's one or two, yeah.
Yeah, I'd ask for copies of those as well. How much would that put me at?
Probably about 40 gold pieces for 3 books.
And what more would I need to get?
Bork, I'm giving you another 10 seconds.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was 4, not 10.
And then I'd ask for books on. What more could I be interested in?
Just
Dragon.
get the books about the dragons and let's go.
Yeah, I'd just pick some other dragon books that seemed interesting.
Okay.
Until it added up to everything I own. And then I'd
Okay,
be
so
like,
you spend around 90 gold to get some books copied. Okay.
Make it rain.
In about 3 to 4 days' time, they'll be ready, is what you're told.
yeah,
So you need to return in 3 to 4 days' time.
yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Literally. Looks like the world's going under, my books, easy choice.
Okay.
Let's head out.
Finally.
Yep.
I love when we do that. Jeez. Alright, to the Temple District. Oh wait, can I ask somebody where the Temple District is from here?
You could, yes. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, just suddenly occurred to me.
Thank you.
Who are you asking?
Not the person that left the call, apparently.
I pressed the wrong button.
She's like, I'm so dumb with your shit. Go the fuck away.
I was like,
Copying me.
oh no. Click.
I would like to ask Araquin.
Okay. She tells you basically you leave the library and you head towards the north. You'll find it because it is right next to the district that's been closed off, and there's a lot of kind of big walls in place that seem out of place, basically.
Okay. And we can use the tourist leaflet we got to aid us as well, just in
Yes,
case.
you can. Give me a survival check, Jen, with advantage
Ooh.
to find your way to where you're going without getting lost. Okay. It takes you a little bit of time. You've got to look at the leaflet a few times, but you've got a pretty good idea where to go, so you're not that worried. It takes you probably about 30 minutes to get towards where the Temple District is. When you get there, you find that there is a line of temples. You can see there's large walls have been constructed. They're wood, but it looks like a lot of constructions went in it. It seems to be all the way around the district. It makes it look very out of place. There's probably about 4 temples that look like they actually lay on to the area that goes into the actual wooded area that's been blocked up. And it looks like the entrances are on this side. But the majority of the size of the temple seems to be on the other side, if that makes sense. Like, this wall is right between the middle of this temple. Of, well, 3-4 temples that are in place there.
Katya, do you think this is where the quarantine zone is for this sickness?
It looks like it, yes. I think Lady Eris said something about some of the temples chose to stay in the quarantine so they could help. So it makes sense.
So it's very possible the temple we're looking for is inside this quarantine zone. Especially if...
Do you know what temple he's from?
All I know is that Lord Brightdawn is part of the Order of the Righteous, but they are incredibly secretive.
Have I ever heard of the Order of the Righteous?
Give me a religion check for advantage. Okay. You had heard rumours of them. The Order of the Righteous are said to be... They're mainly paladins of Torm. However, they also take in clerics from other deities, and they all have the same kind of moral compass that they believe that any wrong in the world has to be righted, and that it is their duty to do so. They are the ones that will go out to the areas that others will not. They will usually take on tasks that others find too dangerous. They kind of believe that their lives are in the hands of their gods and that they've been chosen basically to do whatever they have to, even if it means their death. Other than that, you don't know a huge lot about them. It's one of those orders that they're very secretive, but once somebody knows something about them, you know a lot about them. Do you know what I mean? You've probably heard your mentor in the temple talk about them maybe once or twice, just in kind of teachings. But other than that, there's not a lot known publicly about them.
Okay.
Plot twist. Zraf
And
comes out from the quarantine zone.
I solved the problem, guys. It's okay.
I'm sorry, why did we need to speak to this lord again?
He may know something about a shard to begin with, and also he is somebody that knew or that knows Alina as well. And also,
Okay.
as much as I hate bringing this up, he knew Morthos. Supposedly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think the order is mostly paladins of Torm, but I mean, he could worship someone else. They take in people from other deities as well, but we could try starting there and see if anyone knows of him.
Do any of us know, like, the crest of the Order of the Righteous?
No. That is something that you wouldn't be aware of.
Okay.
All yous give me a perception check? Or anybody who's listening to this conversation, at least.
Yep. Krag's always listening.
Ooh, that was a high number.
Always
Bork selling
listening. Always watching.
disadvantage. He's reading. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Both Katya and Claravine, give me a religion check of advantage. And Krag as well.
Advantage.
Yes.
So glad.
So, 17.
Nice.
Ooh, go Krag.
Yeah.
Be you clarifying? I know God.
There is
God.
God.
the row of
Yay.
temples in front of you. The three of you start to kind of look at the symbols which are like outside of each of them. Caravan, you're not really sure. They all kind of look pretty similar. There's a few of them that you've came across, but
Meh.
Katya, you are able to distinguish most of them. There's one or two that you're not overly familiar with, but they're probably some of the very smaller groups. are religious groups that are around, and just they're not overly always worshipped within like smaller cities like Darkhold. But you do notice that there is a temple that seems to have little to no actual religious signs on the outside of it. And Krag, you notice the same thing, but you also notice that it seems like above it all, it says that all are welcome from all religions within the temple.
I know those ones are really good healers. That's my knowledge.
I'll say, well, that one does stand out. It doesn't seem to be to anyone in particular. We could try there.
Yeah, seems like a meeting hall or something.
Give me 1 second. I've just been interrupted to the server for some reason.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I got that too.
yeah, I have as
Yeah,
well.
I think it is it's probably roll 20. Just roll 20.
Right in the middle of uploading shit too, you know.
Oh, that
Let's do
sucks.
that.
Okay, seems to be okay for me now. Like everybody else's tokens apart from mine down the bottom disappeared. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I was like,
I
did my
say
internet cut
Katya
out?
and I say Moose. That's what I say right now.
I've got everyone back now.
Oh, I got everyone back. It took a little bit.
Yeah, everybody just kind of popped up at once now. Alright. Give me 1 second. It hasn't uploaded any of them apparently. Fucking hell.
Roll 20. Why you do this?
I don't know. It doesn't like.
Such a pig.
I'll check their Twitter just in case there's something going on.
It probably just snouted to do it from now and then.
Still need to upload a bunch of things for your guys' campaign.
Oh, where the fuck is the other thing? That one. I don't care about those ones. I just need to make sure that enemies are uploaded.
Nothing on their Twitter, so it just seems like an anomaly.
Yeah.
A tear in the time-space continuum.
That is fine. Okay, so you have been pointed out that one of the temples look different to the others. What you doing?
I'm following them because I got a freaking natural 1 on my perception check.
I'm reading.
It suddenly occurred to me that Lord Brightdawn potentially knew Morthos, who could know more information about his death. So I'm just like lost in my own thoughts.
I'm there. I'm always there.
Katya will just kind of point out the temple, and then if no one like disagrees or suggests something else, she'll start to head towards it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
Okay.
I'm
so
following.
Katya leads the charge towards one of the temples. And I need to change maps, so give me a second.
Healer in the front. Great job.
Alright. Walk through the door. You're dead. Oh.
Katya gets strapped. Katya gets stabbed.
Never let
damn
Katya
it.
lead.
Healer in the front, party in the back. Oh yeah.
You just need to go right down the bottom, just so you're aware.
Found it. Ooh, nice tokens.
Damn. That is a lot of sick people.
Oh, there we go.
Why don't I see sick?
And scroll down.
That's a very holy person. There on the
Oh,
pedestal.
sick people were far off.
When you step inside, you are more or less stop straight away before you can go even deeper inside. You are greeted by 2 paladins just at the doorway here. They are both dressed in full heavy armor, white and gold kind of colours to them. They both have a shield and they both have a mace in hand. They both kind of block the way, and one of them calls out, "Who goes there? This area is quarantined."
I nudge Katya forward.
Katya
You took the
takes, like,
lead.
a couple steps forward and says, I'm Katya. I'm a cleric of Lathander. We were actually looking for someone.
You wish to offer your services?
If there's something I could do to help, sure.
There's always the sick that need tended to. The clerics and the paladins seem to be the only ones immune to this, whatever it is. The others, they are paladins and clerics also?
Not quite, no.
Then if they choose to step through here, they will not be able to leave.
The good quarantine.
I just kind of look at them and I say, if you like, I could ask about the person we're looking for and see if he's even in there.
Yeah, that might be an option. Jennavyr feels her forehead to see if she's burning up.
No, nothing. No signs of it right now.
Okay, good.
Bork's reading a book.
Okay.
Krag
Is
will
there anything
stay outside.
Okay.
there anything
I will
about him that you
reluctantly
ask?
stay outside.
So, Katya is heading in alone?
Yeah, I'm
She'll
gonna
be
ask
fine.
Jennavyr.
Oh, the way you say that just makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Katya's never gonna.
Uh,
I'm gonna ask Jennavyr before I go in. Is there anything about this man that you're looking for that you want me to ask about, or just see if they know where he is or have heard of him?
Just see if they know who he is. If he is here, then you may as well mention to him that we know Alina, and also that just say that one of your party members knew Morthos. He should know who Morthos is, at the very least.
All right.
Luck, Katya.
got your back.
Katya
We'll
will
be
kind of
right
gulp
here.
a little bit and shift uncomfortably, and then go into the quarantine.
Scream if you need us.
Okay. So, Katya heads inside. The rest of you step back outside into the street. You?
I'm gonna chit chat with the paladins. I have nothing else to do.
Okay. I will deal with Katya, and then we will deal with your chit-chatting. Where is Katya? Maybe?
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's delayed. I was trying to drag Katya and it dragged 3 here when it finally did. So, multiple Katyas around.
Hey,
We
we
could always
need
use more
that.
clerics.
I know, right?
So Katya, as you're walking around, you see that there is a lot of sick people here. It doesn't seem to be limited to one race. There is humans, elves, dwarfs, a few halflings. There's 1 or 2 tieflings. You see a dragonborn. They all seem to be coughing. They all seem to have a fever. They all seem ridiculously weak. You watch as 1 or 2 of them cough up blood as you're passing. There is a number of paladins and clerics who seem to be in the area. It seems mainly clerics in this area, but there is paladins kind of keeping guard more than actually healing and such. But there is a few paladins who are kind of down tending to the sick also. There is 2 people who stand out, 2 women. There is there's a woman dressed in kind of heavy robes of white and gold. She's in the center of this whole thing. and it seems like everybody is going to her to get kind of information or direction what to do. And she seems to be kind of in charge of this whole place. As a cleric, you'd probably see her. She's probably like the mother of this temple, or do you know what I mean? In charge of it completely, or the leader of them. There is a younger woman who is dressed in very plain robes. She has like no symbol on her. She has no color to her robes. They're like a very dull kind of grey, and she's moving around from person to person. In a minute, she's just giving them water, and she seems to spend a couple of minutes just like talking to each of them before she'll move on to the next person. There is other people around, but those two are probably the ones that stand out the most, just because one is in charge and the other one seems to be very careful and kind of caring towards those who are sick, whereas the rest of them, they are caring, but it seems very much like they're doing their job and they're trying to do it as quickly and as effectively as possible.
Okay. I will go up to the woman who looks like she's in charge.
Okay. As you're approaching, you can hear her telling somebody to go and care for some patients over on the other side, and then you can hear her telling, well, they haven't returned yet. I don't know what else to do about that. We can send some more in if we really need to, but we're running thin on people right now. And the person just kind of nods and runs off, and she turns in your direction. Hello? I'm sorry, I don't know your face.
I'm newer in town. I just heard about this all going on. My name's Katya. I'm a cleric of Lathander.
Ah, of Lathander. Well, those of power are always welcome here.
Thank you. I wanted to see if there was something I could do to help. And I had a question, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Yes. Well, I suppose that was a lie. I have a couple of questions, if that's all right.
You can ask what you like. I cannot promise answers, but I will tell you what I do know.
Right. Well, I was looking for someone. Or a friend of mine was a Lord Bright Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware of him, yes.
Do you know where he is?
He's currently in the Plague District.
Son of a bitch.
Just helping?
They are attempting to find the root of this problem. They believe they have found a hideout of sorts of whatever is causing this thing. Lord Brightdawn and his most trusted companions have headed into the area with some kind of hope of taking it out. We have not heard from them for 2 or 3 days, but that is not unusual. We've sent a number of groups inside. Some are there merely to get civilians out and into our care. A lot of people fell within their homes and haven't been able to get to somewhere like the temple before illness took in. Without any care at all, the sickness takes hold and kills within a matter of 24 hours. Whilst in our care, we managed to delay it. Rather than taking 24 hours, it usually takes at least a week, if not 2, for somebody to slowly die. We're hoping that they can find some kind of solution.
What do they think is the problem?
They believe that there is a group underneath the city and the district. That they've created some kind of creature that they've let loose into the sewers, which has slowly spread out and bit and attacked those, and those who come into contact with it seem to be getting sicker and sicker each time.
Do you know, after someone is exposed to this illness, how soon it takes them to get sick?
It takes 24 hours before any signs are shown. If you want to be very careful, if you have somebody like you around, then you probably could notice them within 3 or 4 hours if you were taking careful attention to it.
Right. I was asking mostly because my friends and I were interested in speaking with this Lord Bright Dawn. And if he's gone missing, we certainly want to try to help if he hasn't returned and no one's heard from him. But my friends aren't clerics or paladins, so I don't know if they'd be safe coming into this district.
I could not say they would be safe, but I don't believe anybody is ever really safe, are they? Even us right now, we believe ourselves safe, but anything could change. Maybe our illness is just delayed because of our gifts. Maybe in a few days' time we will all drop dead.
That's a fair point. I suppose I was mostly worried about how much time we would have to try and find out what's going on.
Well, don't get bit, and I don't see any issue. Everyone who is ill, she kind of spreads her hand out towards all those that are sick, have been beaten by the creatures.
That's good to know. Do you know where they've gone? Where exactly? If my friends were interested in trying to help.
Yes, I have an idea. One of Lord Rydon's companions came back to the temple. She supplied me with a map of where they believe the issue was, and she then returned to go meet up with them and head towards the area. It is there is a sewer access near the center of the district, and they believe that it was deep within the sewers there that the main cause was coming from. The creatures seemed to be coming out of the grates in the street. So they were going through and systematically killing those that they could, whilst trying to find the central point.
Anyone who's seen these creatures, are they able to describe them? What do they look like? What do they do? They just bite?
They're said to have claws and they bite. Many who have seen them, well, Issa said that they reminded her of zombies, but they were a lot more deadly. They seem to have some sort of intelligence to them, unlike most zombies. And they worked in groups rather than individuals. They seem to know to go after the healers, or those that were providing care to the others.
Has anyone found if they have any weaknesses?
There was mention of the cleric's ability to push back creatures with the divine abilities. They could take out a number of them at a time if they are focused enough.
Yes.
Other than that, not really.
No, that's very helpful. And Lord Brightdawn thinks that he's found the source, and by taking that out, it might.
He's hoping that it will stop the spread of the disease. He believes that this disease, well, he thinks that something is keeping it going. That there is some kind of creature who is perhaps fueling it, making it more powerful. He believes that the actual plague itself is nothing more than a simple illness which is being heightened and made stronger from whatever is inside. It is feeding off the people, slowly killing them.
Well, if my friends are up to it, I'm sure we'd like to help if we could.
If you wish to venture inside and you believe yourself able-bodied and able to help, then I will not turn it away. as long as you all know fully the risk that you take entering. There is a risk of death, but like with most things, there is always a risk of death, is there not?
Oh, there certainly is. Katya gives her kind of a knowing look because she's died.
I've been there, done that, yeah.
Yeah, nope, I know. Checked that box.
Didn't even get a fucking t-shirt.
Well, I'll ask them and see what they think.
Of course. You may return whenever you feel like it. If you have any more questions, you're welcome to come and go as you please. Make sure your friends are aware that once they enter, they will be under quarantine, though. I cannot run the risk of letting people out if they've been infected.
That's understandable. I'll tell them.
Very well.
And Katya will go back out to the others.
Okay. So you head back out onto the street. Krag, what were you talking to the paladins about?
So first thing I'd ask, I would go up to him nonchalantly, just sit down. If there's stairs or anything, steps, and I would ask, so how come you paladin people are immune to this disease, and those clericy people too?
There seems to be one who's a lot more open to talk to you than the other. The other seems to be very business orientated. The younger of the two kind of glances at you. Don't really know, to be honest. We just know that it's not affecting us, and well, probably the blessing of the gods, yes?
Yeah, that thing. Krag thinks back. Yeah, gods, those are fun. So, what about what's causing this? I think I heard something about a creature, right?
They think so. We've only been in once ourselves. We usually go in rotations. More senior paladins are taking the lead.
So tell me about the place, around there, and I will just basically keep asking him of the plague area,
Okay.
like the places I can't go because that's what interests me.
Okay. So he tells you what he knows about the area. It's not an awful lot, to be honest. He seems to be one of the younger paladins. He's been inside once. He tells you about the district beforehand. It was one of those districts that kind of had a mixture of people. Some areas of it were very wealthy, whereas other areas weren't at all. There were some of the poorest people in the whole city lived inside of it, so it didn't seem to affect just one, do you know what I mean, group of people. It seemed to happen overnight, and nobody really saw it coming at all. It just kind of came out of nowhere. People just slowly started to drop down, and then people came to the temples in fear.
Yeah, good thing they did. You're able to help. I know. I've been to temples a few times with some cuts and bruises and other things on adventures.
They kind of just nod, and
Keep up the good
seem
work.
to like you. The younger one seems to like talking to you and rambles on for quite a bit if you let him.
Yeah, that's what I want, just to ramble on.
Okay.
Because I'm also bored and it's something to do.
Okay. Okay then. So Katya comes back out after you've had a rambling conversation with some of these paladins.
Just one thing, I'll try to avoid the fact that I have to talk to evil deities and such. Try to avoid that.
Okay. It's not really something that comes up in general discussion.
Hey, have you spoken to any evil gods of late?
No, totally not. Have you?
Not at all.
Start away.
I inwardly sigh of relief when Katya comes back out, not harmed. Or missing.
Hey, you didn't scream.
I'll come out and I'll basically relay kind of everything I talked about with the woman, and I'll say, I mean, it sounds like Lord Brightdawn hasn't come back. And if it's something we could do, I would like to help this district. And we could possibly find Lord Brightdawn in the process, but if you all go in there, you won't be able to leave, so it's up to you.
I mean,
Emma?
I'd like to help the district, and
I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to leave until the quarantine's lifted. So
There seems a bit unhealthy.
There's just one issue I have with the timing of this. Claravine,
Mm-hmm.
if we get quarantined here, we may not be able to go meet whoever it is that summoned you.
What day is it? What day is it? The
It is still
equivalent of?
Saturday, and your meeting is on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
knows how long this is going to take, though.
well, yeah, but I mean, by
Also,
that
I have
point,
books to pick up.
we might all be sick and dying, you know? This is something that, like, I feel like if we're going to try to do, we have to do in, like, a day or two before people
Yeah.
get sick.
It won't be the end of the world if I don't meet whoever it is I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Jennavyr tears off a bit of cloth from a blanket in the bag of holding and ties it around her face.
like a surgical mask almost.
Yeah.
Krag just shrugs. He's like, yes, nah, I'll be fine. No disease can touch me.
What time is it? Like, what time of day?
It is getting on in the day. It is late afternoon.
Okay.
We're supposed to be back at
Because-
the inn this evening as well.
You were meant to be going back to the inn to get information that somebody had gathered for you.
I mean, we could.
Okay.
I'm sure time is of the essence, but I mean, we could go back to the inn tonight, rest, find out
Bright
what
and early.
information this guy has, and then come back in the morning.
Yes.
Maybe Lord Brightdawn will be back by then, who knows?
That's true, maybe. Or maybe someone will be back with more information.
No time like the present. Let's go.
Hey,
So, you all head back to the tavern. And Claravine, Jennavyr, give me a perception check.
Oh, doke. Hey.
Nice.
Good job.
Both of you have been keeping a lookout for people.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, you were keeping an eye out for Mara. How else have you been keeping a lookout? You have noticed that there is a figure in here who you saw multiple times throughout the day. And it is this gentleman over here. As you come in, you see him head towards the back table, sit down with two women and a man, and seem to kind of nod his head down. He's got a hood up, his face is mainly covered, and he seems to be discussing. You can see the woman at the table glancing over towards you a few times.
Do I recognize any of them?
No, you do not.
So we can't really see the face of this guy?
Nope, not the one that was being following you. You cannot.
Oh, they're probably too far away to hear anything.
Right now, yes, they are.
Shit. And
It's not like Katya can read lips or anything if you tell her.
I don't know that.
Throwing that out there.
I
Hasn't she
don't
done
know you
that?
can do that.
I mean, she's done it before. I don't know if she's
Yeah.
actually told anyone about it, but she has done it before.
She has done it before, but I don't know if it's something that she's been like,
That's
oh,
not really
guys,
something
I'll
that-
just read their lips.
Comes up
Yeah,
in
it's like-
conversation, you know?
she knows too much.
Well, we can't really get closer because they know we're here.
Katya's just gonna start heading over to the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go and ask what's his face if he knows who they are.
What's his face is called Giles.
That's it. That's the
He
one.
comes over as you approach. There is a woman sitting next to you, and she kind of looks around you as you all hover close, and she like just gets up and moves. Goes and sits down at the table.
Pardon me? Question mark?
These are quite an intimidating group, all hovering around one person, just saying.
We just sit on either side of her.
Yoink.
Giles puts down like a few mugs of ale on the table in front of yours. Alright. I'll give it some information for you guys whenever you are free to discuss things back.
I have a question, and hoping to be very, very discreet about this.
Alright.
The 4 people at the far table on the right.
Alright.
The guy with the hood up and the mask. Do you know who he is? Or do you know who any of them are?
I know 2 of them. Different than the guy in the mask, but...
Who are they? Because the gentleman in the hood and mask seems to have been following us around all day.
That is Lord Alaka and Lady Vassal.
Oh! Okay.
Lady what? Lady what now?
Vassal.
Fuck me, that's one of the lords.
Katya's gonna try to like discreetly look at them without being super obvious about it. Like turn to say something to Krag, but then just kind of glance at them.
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you had something on your face.
Why are you looking
I
at
kind
me?
of bite at his cheek a little bit.
Who are you focusing on, Katya?
Are any of them talking?
There seems to be 2 conversations going on at the table. The guy in the mask, you're not going to be able to read his lips because he does have a cover over his mouth. The Lord and Lady seem to be having their own conversation, whereas the mask figure seems to be talking to the other females sitting at the table.
Katya would probably just glance over to see if she like recognizes any of them. But I'm assuming not.
No, you don't know by just looking at them, any of them.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming like the people closer to me I can't really see because they're probably turned in the other direction. So I'm just gonna like glance at her and see if I can tell what she's saying and get a sense of like what they're talking about because she's probably the one I can see the clearest.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I had an idea.
You can make out the majority of what she's saying. She is speaking about her words are, "You must forget about your little obsession. I'm sure we will find what you want in time. If you must, we can take one of those as a pet, I suppose. But I don't know why you're so obsessed with the damn elves. They have no real value." That's all you really get from it.
She said, "I don't know why you're obsessed with the damn elves." Okay, all right, that's interesting. Okay, Katya will just kind of wipe something imaginary off of Craig's face and then turn back to what they're talking about with the owner.
I'll ask. I was gonna ask Guylis. Lords come here often? Kind of not what I expected. No offense.
She's not the Lord of Neverwinter.
Even so, someone with the title of Lord, I don't usually see them at taverns and such. Inns.
He's involved in a lot of underworld activity.
Oh, one of those lords. Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm saying this out of character. Didn't Belinda and Annabelle essentially disguise their ears so that they didn't look like elves?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You're welcome.
I was like, who the hell is an elf here? I mean, I guess Katya's a half elf. Like,
I vaguely remember.
oh man, that's smart. I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Katya knows that though. I don't think she does. I think someone recognized that they might
I think it was
be like
Bork
half
because
elves or
it was
something.
illusion magic.
Yes,
yeah.
it was. To Bork.
Holy shit! I remembered something.
That was good.
Nice. Memory worked how it's supposed to.
Surprisingly.
Now remember everything else and we'll be fine.
I know, right?
That is your job from now on.
Who was told the story? I don't think everybody was.
I know her story.
Does anybody else
I
remember being told the
believe
story?
I know it also.
Okay, well, those
I
who
don't think I do.
were present when she told her story are welcome to make an intelligence check to see how much of it they are able to recall.
Was I there? I don't think I was.
Intelligent.
I don't
I'm
think.
not sure.
I don't think Bork was, but I'm not sure if I was.
I don't remember,
I'll say
so
no.
I'm just not gonna roll.
Yeah, I can't remember either. Oh, yeah.
You both can remember the name, this lord's name in conjunction with the story that she told. He's a lord of Waterdeep. Or one of the supposed lords of Waterdeep. It's never been actually confirmed because Lords of Waterdeep.
Lord Tyrell.
And Lord Olacor is one of the IDs that he went under, which you were told by Belinda. And he is the one that basically took Belinda and Annabelle when they were very, very young. He's the one that trained Belinda to be what she is. And he used Annabelle as a way of controlling Belinda until Belinda stabbed him and they both escaped. And Alina offered them safety.
Okay.
He is still obsessed with both of them, particularly Belinda. And he has tried to recapture her a number of times.
I might have notes on him.
So
They're not good notes.
is there a window like right here at all?
Where?
Like next to the door? Near where I'm sitting?
No, there's not.
Is the door open?
It's probably open a fraction. It's probably one of those doors that's easily open and shut, unless it's like bolted. Do you know what I mean?
Just to confirm it in my own head, and so everyone else knows it's Lord Tyrell, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy through the crack in the open door and make a noise, but I want that noise to be as if someone was shouting Lord Tyrell.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to react to it.
Son of a bitch.
You do notice that the woman looks over towards the door, though. It's just a very small glance of her eyes. But she does seem to register something.
Can I do it again, but a little bit louder?
Sure.
Bear with me.
I need a sleight of hand check off you.
Oh no.
Well, you're doing this in a bar, and they're very much aware of you being here.
My back is kind of turned to them, though.
It is,
Oh,
but it is
no.
still a magical gesture.
Fuck.
Okay. Then give me a insight check.
Sorry, guys. I may have just doomed us all. Oh,
Case is the
great.
Bork this time.
It's worth a try.
You do notice that he looks over to the door, Jennavyr.
But also looks
Well,
at me.
No, but as soon as you look over and like take your eyes off him, the woman is looking directly at you,
Creepy.
and she just grins at you before she turns back to talk to him.
GM.
Mhm.
Do I hear outside someone screaming Lord Terrell twice?
Give me a perception check.
Someone should really go get that guy, huh? Someone's really looking for him.
Krag, shut up, that was me.
Yes, you do. You hear the shout for Lord Terrell twice. And I believe
Well,
you are aware of Belinda's story because you got upset about it and you wrote down that you were going to kill
I know.
somebody.
I know, I did break out into kind of a bit of a bit angry.
So worth a try. It's part of the fun though,
I mean,
fucking it up.
Krag looks at the door as well, and he kind of... You guys hear that? Seems like...
Krag,
there's...
yes, Krag. It was me doing that. Shush.
Why are you doing that?
Suddenly, you watch as the hooded figure stands up and leaves.
Where's Terrasil when we need him? Son of a bitch.
Maybe that was Terrasil.
Oh, that is true. Didn't he have connections to Belinda?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, I'm remembering
Belinda
everything
and the
today.
Five Knives.
I would never put a player character into the game.
See, the sad thing is, we can't tell if that's sarcasm or brutal honesty.
True.
Oh, it's complete sarcasm. I can tell.
You don't know.
I
Terrasil's
know.
never ever gonna pop him and stab you in the back. Nope.
That's sarcasm.
No, because when we went to cleanse Krag, we found Terrasil's fresh body in that coffin, and he had been stabbed in the back.
Oh yeah, he's totally dead.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Completely, just like all your bodies were, right?
GM just said he's totally not going to come stab us in the back, and then I remembered he had his back stabbed in the coffin. So, meh. I have.
Oh god, Krag's having internal struggles half the time in this campaign.
Internal crisis.
Yes.
Claravine has them too. She just doesn't reveal them.
Oh, Krag reveals them. You can tell. You look on his face, and he's really like, oh, thinking of something.
Katya's gonna lean over to talk to the owner of the tavern, Giles, and say, how about we just find out what you know now, if you don't mind.
Here?
In one of the back rooms, if we could.
Yeah, give me a second to get somebody to mind the bar. You watch him like go out, and he ushers over to one of the girls who is currently serving the table that are watching you now. She comes over and settles behind the bar, and he kind of motions for you to follow him. Everybody, give me a perception check.
I don't like how she said that.
I want to actually whisper something over to Jennavyr when we go by.
Oh, that was really good.
Okay.
Also, before he starts speaking, but once we're in our own room, Bork will say, give me a moment, and be quiet. And then he'll start casting a spell just to make sure.
Not a bad idea.
Well done, Bork. First for everything.
Oh, 20, why? There we go. The world went white.
Yeah, it did for me as well.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, roll
It was
20.
like a
What
flash.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Holy shit.
It Was that supposed
So
to be
close.
a
I got a 26.
GM roll?
Nope, it wasn't meant to be a JMO.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I want this to be very obvious if he's failed it or not.
I mean, Katya, it's one off.
Yeah.
God
So
damn it.
close. So close.
Every time.
So
Every time.
goddamn close.
Shit.
So you follow this gentleman to the back room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually just whisper to Jennavyr. Why'd you do that? Why'd you call his name out there?
Just to see if it was really him.
Because Krag wasn't in the conversation.
Katya, when you enter this room and like you all take a couple of minutes to settle down in place, you feel like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You're not sure why.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
can
just gonna
Tibbs
put.
do a perception check?
Sure.
Can you beat a 27?
You never know.
Did
You got a natural 20.
Nope.
I'm just gonna kind of nudge Claravine on the side, and I'm gonna say, something doesn't feel right about this.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just maybe I'm just overly worried. But something doesn't feel right.
Bork, you are aware that Gels does have magical items on him. That's the only thing that you pick up.
Can I tell, like, kind of what they are?
You only learn the school, so give me a second. I'm gonna have to check what these spells would mean. Schools.
I whisper to Katya, be ready for anything.
Okay.
I'm looking around the room, making sure whatever, I don't know, seeing if there's anything like out of the ordinary in the room from the last time we were in here.
One is enchantment, Bork.
Mm.
And it looks like a weapon of some sort. And the other is transmutation, and it looks like an amulet, just from the outline of it.
Still got that fucking note on
Yeah.
transmutation that I never got anyone else to read because I couldn't understand it.
But other than that, there's no magical items or outlined anywhere. Well, except for your comrades who all have
that I
various
know.
magical items out on them.
I quickly want to just let the rest of the party know to keep an ear out if they hear the name Devlin at all. To be aware of that name if they hear it.
Okay.
GM knows what I'm on about.
I do.
I feel like I should know what you're on about, but
I told you
I don't
last
remember.
week when we were talking with Elise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
The name of the drow.
Yeah.
She
Shit!
had the name
I have
Devlin.
notes on that. I should have notes on that.
This is what happens when I go through all of my notes in one sitting.
God, that was so long ago.
Yeah. I told you last week to, like, that the name Devlin we needed to keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
I just forgot to tell
Shit,
everyone
where are the
last
notes at?
Gel
Gosh,
sits
that was
down at the
so
table.
long ago.
You can see him pull out a small kind of like notebook which he thumbs through. Looks very worn and looks like he just like writes in it constantly. He covers a page and stops and like trails his finger down it. So I have some information for you, not all I would like to have, but you know it is. I sent out some word on the street and got a little bit of contacts coming back to me. Amara, yeah? You want to know about her?
Yes.
The last known location was a tavern in Neverwinter by the name of what was it called? Wait a minute. The Devil's Den.
The Devil's Den.
Hmm.
Okay.
It is a notorious kind of underworld kind of location. It is known to be the house of the worst of criminals around. If you want somebody to kill somebody without any questions, you want somebody robbed with no kind of moral compass, these are the places that you go to find these people. They care very little about morals as long as you are willing to supply the gold.
Do you know what time of day she was seen there?
She was there this morning, I believe. I believe she's got a room there from what they're saying. How long she'll be there, I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
The Dragonborn thing? Tahtoon?
Yes.
That one. Yeah. She's apparently left Netherwinter, headed towards Waterdeep with a travelling band.
Son of a goddamn bitch.
Was that
He
in
had a-
character?
Yes and no.
He's said to have set out about 2 days ago. You asked about the Lord, yeah? The mad dude. The mad warlock, that one.
Provo.
Yeah, Lord Corro. I have a few contacts that you could probably go and talk to if you so wished. There is a magic store in the center of Neverwinter. The owner called Devis.
Close but no cigar.
He is said to have worked with the individual a number of times, so he might be able to give you a lot more information.
All right.
Now, Great Castle Keep.
Everyone simultaneously looks at Katya.
There's been a lot of
Katya
activity there
flinches.
recently. The eldest son has dropped off the grid. Apparently, very few know where he is. He seems to have been hired a number of mercenaries and set it out onto the roads, searching for something or someone. There has been a number of bounties put out from the Great Castle Keep. For, I believe there is 5 bounties out. For 3 women and 2 males.
Jennavyr does a quick head
What?
count.
What? I didn't even need to do a head count.
He
Who could
looks
they be?
up to you and then kind of, it's not you guys, don't worry. Well, it's one of you guys, but don't worry.
Can I do an insight check?
Yep,
I would also like to do an insight check.
sure.
Same. My number's correct. You have 2 people.
Ooh.
3 people.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
All right.
If you just ask, he will tell you who the bounties are for.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who it was on.
Katya has one, which you are aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Her parents each have one. And Katya, there is 2 other names, a male and female, who you would know were servants in Great Castle at about the same time as you. Who both have bounties on their heads also.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. My hand is cramping. I'm writing so much.
I know, right?
It's
Katya,
always stuff I can remember.
he did inquire about the location of your parents, and they have also been sighted in Devil's Den in the last couple of days.
Is that a place that Katya would have ever been to? Like, did her parents used to frequent there? Like, did she know about it?
You've probably been there a few times. It was probably where you met Morphos when you did encounter him when he was making the deal.
Right.
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
What? Oh,
And
Jennavyr got
Tahun
some
and
choice
stuff.
words.
Jennavyr doesn't know this. This is
I
out of
know, this is
character.
me,
I know.
like, out
I
of
know.
character. Because I didn't know this either, out of character.
No?
What the
But,
fuck?
I love this game
Oh, God.
so much.
Claravine. You send
Mhm.
people asking around about your parents.
Hmm?
There is very little knowledge about them. However, what has came out is that they were seen within the Temple District in the last couple of days. Other than that, there's very little information about them. They seem to be on the down low and keeping themselves very invisible. Doesn't matter how many they've poked or people have asked. Very few seem to remember or be willing to divulge information about them.
Shit is
Are
gonna
they
go down.
Are they still there, as far as you know?
The last time they got sight was in the Temple District about 3 days ago. Since then there's been no sightings anywhere in Neverwinter. They could just be laying low somewhere, or they might have very loyal friends who are unwilling to tear on them.
Okay.
Is that everything?
That is everything you asked me to check up on. Yep.
I would like to take out the communication stone, put a bit of blood on it, and hope that Alina picks up.
Don't be silly.
That's why I said hope.
Right.
As soon as it lights up, you can hear the voice say, "Oh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?"
At least it's Jennavyr. Please go get
Oh,
Alina.
hi.
It's urgent. It's urgent. It's urgent. It's urgent.
It's always urgent.
Yes. So please go find Alina right now.
You got my
While
pirate.
I'm not going to answer that right now, Elise. Please go find Alina.
while this is happening, I'm
If you
still
don't
looking
answer,
around.
I'm not going to go and get Alina.
Elise, I'm going to get very angry if you don't.
Oh no, you're all the way in Neverwinter though.
I love this kid.
I love her so much.
Tick tock, tick tock. How long does this last again, Jennavyr?
2 minutes. I got it wrong initially. I thought it was 1.
Oh,
Bring
so we
Elise
can talk
with
for a
us.
whole minute and 45 seconds before I've got to run and try to get Alina.
She's really good at keeping track of time.
She could make our deals for us.
Jennavyr starts bashing her head on the bar.
Yes,
Wait,
tell her we got her a pirate.
Jennavyr, are you
What?
beating the pirates up?
Yes.
You got me too, right?
Yes.
Oh, great. What do they look like?
Pirates.
What kind of pirate?
Pirate.
Do they have one leg?
pirates.
You taught you how to get me pirate with one leg. It doesn't count if they don't have one leg.
I make, using thaumaturgy, the sound of a scream in the background. And I say, we just chopped off his leg for you. Now please go find Alina.
Oh my god!
You hear the stone drop to the floor.
Why did you do that?
That's not a nice thing to say to a kid, you know.
Elise is gonna have nightmares tonight.
Jennavyr is done with her shit.
A couple of minutes later, you feel somebody
A couple
Speak out.
minutes?
couple of minutes.
Fuck, there's no time left.
Yep, it was dead just as somebody picked it up. You lost just 1 hit point for cutting yourself to use it also. Be aware.
I just
Wait,
made
what?
myself go lightheaded. I just want to hold out the stone to Claravine and say, take this fucking stone.
You shouldn't. You probably shouldn't have done that. And I take it.
I make some ale in the alchemy jug.
I'm just keeping my eye out. I'm just looking around the room.
Okay. Nothing jumps out to you.
Oh, good. Jennavyr, do you want to try again?
Give her the stink eye.
No? What?
I never want to use that fucking stone ever again.
What was it that you wanted to tell Alina? I'll tell her for you.
I was going to tell her that Tarhoon was supposedly on his way back to Waterdeep and that we came across Lord Tyrell.
Alright.
That she
I
might want
will.
to make Belinda aware of it if needed.
Okay. I'll put some blood on the communication stone.
I'm just going to start chugging from the alchemy jug.
Okay. You put something on the communication stone, and okay. Sorry.
You take 1 point of damage.
You do. You take 1 point of damage. Alright. And you hear a very small voice in this. Who was it?
It's Claravine?
Oh. Did you really cut the leg off the poor pirate?
No. No, Jennavyr's just being a big meanie right now.
That wasn't very nice, though, Jennavyr.
No, it wasn't. I'll make sure I yell at her.
Can you cut your leg off instead?
I don't think so.
Use fucking thaumaturgy to make another screamable woman in the background.
Oh no!
She'll learn her lesson eventually
so
after a few
evil.
legs.
I know.
I mean, at least we'll learn her lesson eventually.
No,
Stop telling people to cut
Elise.
people's legs off.
At least no one's legs got cut off. I promise. Jennavyr was pulling a prank.
Oh, okay. I believe you. I don't believe her anymore. She lies.
Springs, let my leg be!
I will not let her talk to you again.
Okay. What do you want, Claravine?
Can I speak to Alina, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, kids hate me again. Everything
Old
is
screens.
right.
My
with
leg.
me.
Poor
Like-
thing.
You can hear her like moving around and like calling for Alina, and like then you hear the, Lisa, you're all right. And it's Jennavyr was mean, Alina. Yeah, and she just, you can hear like Alina take the sword and like, hello.
Hi. It's not Jennavyr, if you're asking.
That is probably a good thing.
Oh,
This is
come on,
I'm
man.
going to kick.
crying for some reason.
I'm gonna kick her ass later. Don't worry.
That would be appreciated.
Yes.
Crying children aren't quite my specialty. And
Right.
Belinda's not here at present, so
Well, little bit of information. Lord Tyrell is here.
oh, that might be an issue then.
Yeah. And Jennavyr, what was the
where
other
is
thing?
where is here exactly? Belinda's headed towards yous.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is he's still here in the tavern.
The dog's head.
The dog's head. Yeah.
I'll try and get some kind of message to her. She set out on a boat probably 4 days after yous.
Oh,
Did she say
shit.
why?
She said a friend had asked for her help in Netherwinter, and that she ordered them a favor.
What's happening?
Okay. Well, Jennavyr, what was the other thing?
Tyhoon is supposedly heading back to Waterdeep.
Right. Tyhoon is headed back to Waterdeep, we heard.
Okay.
Would be nice if she could keep an eye out for him, just in case.
If
If
you
he
have any
comes to
contacts,
Darkhold, of course, but I'm Waterdeep. To be quite honest, I'm not very welcome in Waterdeep after helping Belinda out.
If
can
she
understand.
sees or hears anything, that would be perfect.
I will ask my contacts to keep me informed. Other than that, I'm not quite sure what I can do, to be honest.
it was Jennavyr asked me to pass the information along.
Of course she did.
Is there any news about the creature demon thing?
Things are a little up in the air. The Duchess got in touch with us. She believes your demon creature attempted to enter into her network underneath the city.
On purpose?
Believe so. She at first thought that perhaps you had decided to break the deal, since the creature very blatantly let them know that he was from your house.
Right. That was a little accident.
And he said that he was working for the lady of the house.
He is not.
That is what he claimed. The Duchess's group managed to wound him and he fled. However, he did let it be known that he wasn't finished, whatever that meant.
Right. If you could pass along a message to the Duchess, tell her that if he comes back, just capture him. I want to ask him questions. Don't kill him.
I'll ask her to try to capture him. I think at the time her child was present, you can understand why she's a little angry at the situation.
Yes.
She will. I'll ask her.
Please send her my deepest apologies. I did not intend for this to get out of hand.
Of course. No wonder that they're going after the Five Knives, to be honest. If somebody was to go after some kind of power in the city, the Five Knives is probably the most powerful group at the moment still. I will give her your regards, and hopefully we can sort the situation out. Perhaps when you come back to Darkhold, Katya can arrange to have a meeting with your contact to make sure everything is settled.
Right.
Anything else? And just as she says that, the stone goes out.
Okay. I was waiting for that.
Just a question, GM. Can all of us hear the stone? Or everyone nearby, I mean?
If you are listening to it, yeah, you can, but it's not like it's one of those things that you can. The person who's holding it can choose the voices to be in their head, or for it to be a group thing.
I would have broadcasted it.
Well, then it would be broadcasted, but only the person touching the stone can speak into it. If that makes sense.
But the one
Yeah,
on the
I just
other
wanted to know if Krag
can hear what's around, or
What?
the person at the other end, can that person hear what happens around, or?
No. So like, if Claravine's touching it, her voice is the only one that transmits to Alina, and vice versa. If more than one user touching the stone, then more than one user could transmit your voice to them. But you'd have to be touching the stone to do so.
Yep.
Okay then. So, what are you doing?
Drinking.
I'm still
Um,
looking around because I'm paranoid.
Giles does inform you that you still have to go and drink in the main area, that somebody has reserved this area this evening.
Okay.
Alright.
It's fine. We'll go back.
Okay.
Look what I wrote, by the way.
Okay.
And that'll write, but it doesn't really matter, I think.
You return to the main room.
Typing though.
Sorry.
Katya's gonna walk over and look to see who's left at the table. And she'll try to be like discreet about it. She's not gonna stare at them.
I'm
does want to
glancing
take
at the
note.
table
So-
before I turn my back to the bar.
The
Or-
table is empty. The blonde woman who was sitting with them is currently sitting with a new group of people and is talking. Claravine, as you turn back towards the bar, the woman is sitting at the bar.
I just glance at her and just look down. Order a cup of ale. I don't recognize her at all.
Who are you saying this to?
What's the name?
Giles?
Guy in the room.
Okay, then he will turn around and be like, "What bookstore?"
What's the name of it?
Out loud. He's not saying it in his head.
Oh my god, I know exactly what Bork's trying to do.
Ah.
Same.
Yeah.
What was the name of it now again? Although character. Bork would have known the name of it. Even though I
I
can't
know what it
recall.
sounds.
Make him do an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Well, Bork would give him the name of the bookstore. I just can't recall it right now.
Give me an intelligence check.
Seriously? A bookstore?
Yep. You've been overloaded with the library today. You could quite easily forget the name of a bookstore.
No.
Write it
19.
down.
Good.
It was called The Script.
Yeah, then I'll send him that message.
Write it
Then I'll just
down,
walk
bro.
out.
He kind of just nods. I'll have a look into the script for you. What exactly do you want?
Do you have a book that I need and can't buy?
And what do you want me to do about that?
Look into how it can be otherwise acquired.
That sounds very illegal.
Can we
Would I
hear
ever do
this?
something like that?
I'll see what I can do, Norm. And he walks out the room.
Oh, guess we didn't hear that.
You probably would have overheard the first part, but after that, unless you actively stopped, you wouldn't have heard the rest of the conversation.
Nah.
If
Actually, on a question.
anybody would, it'd be Claravine because she still has custody.
Can I whisper to like Jennavyr or Claravine, like the people around me, without the rest of the tavern hearing?
Yeah.
Well, I whisper. Well, I have a pretty bad feeling about Belinda. The fact that she's coming here at the same time as the Lord is here is. It just doesn't feel right.
I don't think she knows that he's here. That's why I told Alina.
That's why I asked
And
you to tell Alina.
My biggest fear is that she's being double crossed. The whole friend calling thing. That's what
You
I
think
just have this feeling.
whoever summoned her here is working for the Lord?
Giles knows
I
Alina.
mean, the Lord
not
has
Alina,
money
Belinda.
and he has power, so
Giles knows
That's-
Belinda. He might know something.
Could you write me the
I
name
feel
of
like
the
we
bookstore? I
shouldn't-
want to write it down.
I feel like we shouldn't ask about it here.
I agree. It just doesn't feel right. because, like I said, Lord's pretty powerful. A lot
Oh,
of people
I
swayed
agree with you,
him.
Krag. That's a very good point. I didn't even think about that.
Katya, you notice that the woman is staring at you.
At staring at me specifically or at the group?
Mm-hmm. You specifically.
Katya is gonna kind of lean over to the others and say, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt this conversation, but do any of you know her?
I take a glance at the woman. Do I know her?
When I glanced at her when I sat down, did I recognize her at all?
Nope. None of you ever saw her.
No.
Nope.
Alright, just wondering.
It's like we just see her staring at Katya.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk to her, or Seems
You
wants to talk
watch
to you.
as she leans over and she like ushers girls over to her. You see him go over and she leans forward. Claravine, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Take a picture, it lasts longer. Oh.
Okay, never mind.
I don't like 3D dice. Seeing it
Katya?
makes me sad.
You watch her lips, but you can't make out what she's saying. It's probably she's speaking in a language that you don't understand. Is what you
Yeah.
are assuming. You see the girls step back, and then look over towards your group, and then move away.
God damn it.
Could I maybe insight check somehow? Like when he looks at us, can I tell what kind of emotions pass by his face?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Ooh.
I do that? No, I wouldn't.
Confusion. At what you're not sure, but he seems to be confused as he glances over at you. Either he's not sure what she's asking or why she's asking what she is.
Katya will go over
Okay.
and she'll sit in the stool next to her.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh shit.
I'm right here, Katya. I got you.
As you get close to this woman, you, like, for a second, you, like, fall down your steps. Like, you want to like her. It's like that kind of, I felt like something natural wasn't there for a second. Do you know what I mean? That was kind of drawing you into her.
Yeah.
She turns as soon as you sit and like just gives you a grin. As she turns, Katya, you see a very green little head of a pseudo dragon poke out from her hair, and it kind of like hisses before it ducks back into her hair.
What?
Can I tell, since I felt something weird happening, if it seemed like she like did something to Giles, like if she tried to like charm him or something, based on the way he was acting?
It didn't look like it.
Okay, she might have just said something weird to him.
It didn't feel like what I would say to you is it didn't feel like she cast a spell. It seemed like it was a natural either magical item or something that she's had on her for more than just like casting it now. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's something about her aura around her probably that it is rather than anything else.
Okay. Well, Katya will sit down and we'll look at her and say, "Can I help you with something?"
I'm still trying to determine that for myself.
I noticed you were staring.
Do you still associate with your parents, Katya?
Not at the moment, no.
Tis a pity.
Can I insight check her to see how she feels about that? Like, if she has opinions towards my parents and if they're positive or negative? Like, she
Yep.
wanted me to associate with them or didn't want me to?
Give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
Damn.
She really does feel it's a pity that you're no longer working with them. She seems to maybe not hold them in high regard, but she sees them as useful.
You know my parents?
I do. I've employed them a number of times.
I'm sorry, this is rude of me. I don't think I recognize you or remember you.
You wouldn't. You were but a child the first time we met, and since then I've tended to remain in the shadows. I've only recently re-emerged.
Huh? For what reason?
Money, of course, is not always the reason. And my rest was ended.
Your rest was ended.
Mm-hmm.
How old does this woman
God.
look?
Probably a year or two older than Katya.
God.
That does not make sense.
Does she look like a vampire?
Who can
Do you know what
cast a
a
daylight spell
vampire
quick?
is, Claravine?
I don't know.
Have you ever encountered a vampire?
I've read books about them.
Have you? Then give me a history check.
Oh shit.
Let's see how many books you have read about them.
19 books.
19 books. You could associate her with a vampire if you wish to. There is no direct outward signs right now that she is a vampire.
Quick, someone cast
And again-
daylight.
You know,
Is it still light outside or is it starting to get dark?
it is dark by the time you got back here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that confirms my suspicions. 100%.
that's the
Scientific
test.
method.
I mean, there's not other things that like go to sleep for years in time. Nope,
You could
never.
always
Yeah.
ask
It's not
her.
other
Always
things
has
that
to
are
be a
important.
vampire.
Go get the steaks.
That's the first thing you think of.
Try to stake her heart, and if she dies, she's a
You
vampire.
just really want to do a 15 vampire.
Ask Giles if he's got any garlic.
I'm gonna
I've
ask
got
her.
feelings with regret attempting to deal with her alone.
Yeah, ask if the vampire. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna ask her. Are you looking for my parents?
Oh, I know exactly where they are.
Where?
They were in the Devil's Den, were they not? Only, what was it, 2 days ago?
It was, yes. Do you know where they are now?
I do.
I suppose you wouldn't be willing to share that information.
Of course not. One must keep their little secrets, mustn't they?
I suppose.
No, I must be taking my leave. Do give my best to Belinda and Alina. I will be seeing them soon, no doubt.
Okay. That was me out of character, by the way.
She like slides to her feet and she like pauses and she comes closer to you, Katya, and she seems to like pause for a second. Perhaps we'll have to talk more, young Katya. And then she leaves.
Did you tell her your name?
I didn't, but if she knew my parents, it's not weird that she would know my name.
Dun dun dun. Shot with gopher.
Look, I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but
But
she might be a vampire.
A vampire? What? Okay, whatever she is, maybe you should see if Alina knows who she is and
Bork
if
suggests,
she can
well, we could try staking her.
contact, Belinda about her.
Jennavyr looks around for some garlic.
Did you get her
Would Bork
name?
know how to find out if someone was a vampire?
You didn't get her name, did you?
She didn't give it, but you could give maybe a description. And she
somebody
did
did get her name. Just saying.
Lady thingy.
Lady.
Oh, that was the lady? Oh, I thought the blonde woman.
Uh-huh.
Lady Vassell.
No. Yes.
Shit. Fuck. um.
Could be a nice vampire.
I'm just elbowing Claravine, and I'm just like, maybe we should tell Alina about her specifically, and have her warn Belinda. Not like right in the middle of the tavern, but we could go to a room or something.
No. Maybe when we go back for a rest.
I'm planning on doing that right now. And I get up and go to my room with my alchemy jug.
Okay. So.
So Katya and I will go back to our rooms, and on the way there, I'll put blood on the communication stone again.
Okay, another point damage.
Okay.
And you hear the voice in your head. Who is it?
Elise, are you
She's gonna
okay?
stop
I hate
answering.
you so much right now.
Oh,
It's-
hi, Claravine. Do you want
Hey.
to talk to a leader?
Yes, please.
Okay. And then you hear.
Oh my gosh, she's so passive now. Why'd you do that?
Hello, Claravine. You wish to speak?
Yeah. Do you know a Lady Vassell?
I've heard of her, yes.
She, was speaking to Katya
Is she a vampire?
just a few moments ago.
Did she seem to be paying special attention to Katya?
Yes, very special attention. She knew her parents. She mentioned you and Belinda.
Perhaps it's best that somebody keeps an eye on Katya.
I already have a solution for that.
Good. It's you're aware of what she is, I'm assuming.
Lady Vassell?
Yes.
Don't tell me she's actually
Is
a
she
vampire.
really?
Katya just says out loud
Wait.
in the room.
Is she a vampire?
That is what is believed. Yes, I haven't
Oh,
encountered
my
her
God!
myself to confirm such a thing, but it is rumored she is a vampire. Yes.
Okay. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. Katya, is there anything you wanted to say to Alina?
No, I just wanted her to see if she could, I don't know, warn Belinda about her and about all this that's going on. They were saying, I overheard the well, I didn't overhear them, but I was reading their lips. When they were at the table, Lord Alacor and the blonde woman, they were talking about his obsession with the elves. So just warn her to be safe.
I relay that information.
I will make sure to inform Belinda to be careful.
Well, that should be it for the night.
Katya, you notice she returns to the inn. And with her, the hooded figure. Just as you are talking in your room. Oh no, you're talking in the room, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
in the
so
back.
you're in your room. So whoever didn't go to the room would notice. I don't know who it is who didn't go to the room. Did you all go to the room?
It was just
I would
me
stay
and
and drink
Jennavyr
for a bit.
that we know.
Okay. So
Yes,
Krag, you would
girls.
notice she and the hooded figure re-enter.
I would hang around with Krag, by the way. 'Cause,
Okay. So you will both notice she and the hooded figure return. The hooded figure darts off and goes and talks to the blonde who he was talking to earlier. Krag, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
She's gonna be your new BFF.
No, Krag's my BFF.
Okay.
Karat's my BFF. Krag will never have another BFF.
Speaking at third person, Krag, BFF.
She leans over towards you, Krag, and she places her hand on your cheek.
Oh.
Now, aren't you a pretty barbarian? We're going to be friends, aren't we? And you can just feel yourself nodding your head.
Oh
Damn
no!
Karat, do your job! Karat!
You
Why
cannot
aren't
hear,
you working?
Krag.
Fuck!
I can't look.
And
She just moves
Krag,
back.
what does Krag think? Like, is he thinking anything forcefully?
Right now, you are charmed, and you regard her as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
Oh, she
Okay.
cast friends on him.
Other than that, you're free to do what you want, but just right now, you see her as an ally, basically.
She casts charm
And
person.
you are not gonna, like, if she asks you for something, as long as it's something that doesn't sound, like, totally ridiculous, then you're more than
Unless
likely
it's
to go along with
If
it.
it's something like hurt another trusted person, then I can
Well,
disobey.
you can't disobey it. What you'd do is you'd get a chance to do another saving throw, is what happens.
Okay.
If she does something like that.
I just thought of something, but I'm not going to do it because raging does remove charms, but I'm not going to rage.
Just rage in the middle of the
You're
tavern.
really mad that you have a friend now.
Yeah, Krag was like, I have
you
a
don't
friend.
know right now that.
I know. It's like feelings, but if it were like a combat situation, I
Yeah,
would.
if it was a combat
because it's-
situation, it'd be fine. But right
That's
now,
how
she's
it
not
is, it's
doing
like-
it. She leans over to you and she's like, "So, Krag, what are you doing in Neverwinter?"
Hello.
She kind of glances over to you. Give me. Give me a charisma save.
Is it magic?
It is.
Oh, you get advantage.
Then I have advantage.
Women living as boys alone. What are you doing?
Oh,
I was gonna
no.
go back in there.
At least it wasn't a natural one.
For some reason, you feel like you should leave this place.
Fuck.
And you do, and you walk out the door.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Bork is out and about.
Going looking for books.
That library, I wonder if it has closed yet.
And
Oh,
she just
so
turns back
bone.
to you, Krag. So,
Can I turn around when I get out, or?
not right now. I'm gonna do it in rounds, so she gets a couple
Until
of
the
minutes to
spell.
talk,
Okay.
and then you'll get to try and do a save again.
What am I thinking though? Like
Right now, you just feel like you need to leave the place. That's all you've got in your head.
Oh, library.
You don't want to be here for some reason.
Yeah, I want to be at the library.
It's boring, just a tavern.
Yeah, I want to go to the library. That's a nice place.
So, Krag, as you were saying, what are you doing in Neverwinter, my friend?
Well, I'm helping my friend Karath get better, doing what he asks, and making friends with him.
Who's Karaf?
Ah, Karath's my talking sword.
You're talking sword. How wonderful.
Yeah.
You see her lean forward and press her hand to Karaf, and you just feel rage go through your body for a second.
Can I rage?
Nope.
Oh.
It feels like Karaf is trying to force a rage on you, but it does not go through.
I mean, I wouldn't even let my friends do this, but yeah, she's a
She
friend.
taps the top of the sword and then she reaches back and she says, "Oh, he seems like a wonderful friend."
Yeah, he's the best friend. I really like him. He saved me
I
a
can
few
talk
times.
to him sometime when you're not quite as attached to him. Yes.
Maybe.
And what is dear Katya doing in Neverwinter?
Krag's gonna pull out a little notebook. Well, we're doing a lot of things here, but Katya, she didn't want to come here at first. I'm guessing it was family things. I didn't really ask. Wouldn't be nice.
Of course not. Not your place, is it?
But she came with us to help us. Got what we have here. I spoke to actually forgot to write down his name. Only Katya knows this. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
We are to go to the plague area, yeah, and find a paladin. She didn't say the name, I think.
Oh, a paladin, you say? And you're going to the plague area. When are you going there?
I've got you. But don't really know.
And
Haven't
what's
planned
your
that
other
yet.
friends' names?
Oh, it's Bork, the one that left, and there's Jennavyr and Claravine, two tieflings.
I'll be sure to check them out.
Mm-hmm.
And who is the smartest one in your group?
That's a difficult question. That's a difficult question. I'd say Claravine or Bork. Not just pretty smart too.
And this Bork does magic,
Yeah, he really likes books.
and Claravine is a...
Tiefling.
she a wizard?
I don't see her book. Guessing she's one of those other magic-y people. I don't really know that much about them.
Sorcerer or a warlock?
God damn it.
Would Krag actually know that though?
I don't see her pull out a book ever, and yet I see you every day in the morning pull up a book.
Yeah, but if she was a sorcerer or a warlock?
She's not asking, she's just
No.
saying the statement.
Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that she doesn't use a book.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Save me, Bork. I don't want to talk
Still
to her.
magic though, so she still have advantage, right?
Mhm.
Nope.
Oh,
On
God.
the way to the
Nope.
library.
You're still in the library. After this next round, if any of the females in the group are intended to come back, they can do so.
I'm gonna say, are you gonna stay here or go back out?
I don't know. I guess I hadn't really thought of it. I guess I could come back out. I could, to be honest, I could do with a drink.
Alright. Well, when it's time for us to go to bed, I'm going to let Abby keep an eye out, if that's okay.
It's fine with
Keep
me.
an eye
It's
on
probably that's probably a decent idea. If she doesn't mind, I don't really know how that works.
I don't really know either. I'm sure she would appreciate being let out, though.
Okay.
Nothing quite like
let's
having
go
a
back.
ghost watch you while you sleep.
Well, she won't watch you. She'll just make sure that nothing happens.
You just leave the room and start to head towards it. Krag, your new friend is looking at you. And Katya does magic healing, yes?
Drinks are really helping with this. Yeah, she does the healing stuff. And she's helped me a few times.
And the other tiefling, Jennavyr, what does she do?
She's pretty good with the sword.
None of your business, that's what.
Oh.
I know, right?
And you all stay in Alina's tower, yeah?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Who else is
Pretty
there
safe
in
place.
Alina's tower?
What'd she ask? Sorry.
Who else is in Alina's tower?
I'm gonna name off everyone. So
Oh.
Linda, Annabelle, Iya. Name them all off.
Okay. She's
She's a friend. She deserves to know, right?
It sounds like you have lots of fun in the tower.
Yeah, it's pretty safe there. You can kind of relax. I have to worry about things like evil gods.
Evil gods.
Oh, fuck. Drink more.
Does Bork get another saving throw by now?
Yeah. Give me one more.
Oh god. Pick me up. Pick me up.
80.
That goes through, but it's going to take you 2 turns to get back to.
Do I realize that I've been
Yep.
spellcasted on?
There's some kind of magical effect that came from.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, actually, shouldn't I get back faster since I'm sprinting now and I was walking before?
No, because you would have been walking as fast as you possibly could.
Oh, okay.
The command makes you use all your movement that you can do so to move away.
I'll. Wait, how far away am I then? Like.
2 turns it's going to take you.
Yeah, so that's me running on movement.
30 and 30 plus.
No, I think my movement
60 and
is
60.
25, so 100.
So you're 100 feet away, yeah.
Then I'm gonna.
You have to do it on your next turn because it
Okay.
is the end of your turn that you
Okay.
do the saves. You two, Claravine and Katya, you walk downstairs, enter the bar, and as you do so, you see the woman getting up, patting Krag on the cheek, and leaving.
Thank you.
Do I see her coming out?
Not right now, you're still 100 feet away.
I'm gonna
Also-
Your
go.
movement. That's like lots of feet.
Just as I was
No.
about to start
So
talking
many
about
feet.
I was gonna start talking about being a champion and totally thinking of going and helping an evil deity.
I'm gonna go over to Krag and say, "What were you talking to her?"
Do I still believe her to be a friend?
You do?
I was just talking to her. She's really nice.
What did you
tell her?
about?
Oh, fuck. That's
Well, did she ask you to keep it a secret?
We spoke about being. Well, yeah, I would actually ask. She didn't ask to keep a secret, did it? Did she?
Nope.
Yeah, so I didn't start talking. I say, well, she asked about what we were doing here, talked about you, Katya, about you two, Bork, asked about my sword, a bunch of things. I'm actually going to think, when I talk about Karath, I think, Karath, what happened?
You hear the word, she's a witch.
Oh. Yeah. She does seem that kind of person.
Krag, she's not a friend. Why were you?
I mean,
Oh.
she is a friend.
What?
No, she's not.
She is, though.
You two give me an insight check.
Have I seen her coming out yet? I mean, I assume I would, right?
You're getting closer. As you do, you see a mist in the air, but you do not see her.
I'll lightning bolt the mist in the air.
Oh God.
This is gonna end so
Give
bad.
me an attack spell with disadvantage.
This is gonna be the worst idea.
It is what Bork would do. Just it's a witch.
And then I'll scream, "You evil fiend!" As I do.
You could see a trash can falling over, and he would cast lightning at it.
You impact on the side of the inn.
Oh God.
Oh,
And the mist just seems to continue on its way.
I'll run after the mist.
Oh God.
And cast alarm in the air.
What?
Give me a perception check, Bork. Claravine,
Perception.
Katya, you notice the hooded figure is leaving the inn.
I kind of just wave at him.
Did I see anything?
Friends.
You notice that there is a hooded figure coming towards you. Claravine, Katya, you both believe that Krag is under some kind of magical effect.
Did they hear me scream?
Oh my God,
alarms
Krag,
go
you
off
got
like that?
charmed.
I assume they would have.
Not just yet. No, they don't. They
Oh.
are currently trying to deal with the Krag situation.
Well, I was being really noisy.
Fine, they hear some shouting outside, but the shouting outside all the time are at a tavern and an inn where there's drunken people.
And
So,
an alarm spell.
These things take time, bro.
alarm spell doesn't go off unless something actually goes inside
Well,
of
I
it.
would cast it when I'm running, and like myself would trigger it. I assume.
You,
Well, then
you said you
that's
cast
after-
it in the air.
Yeah, so unless you're jumping up into the air.
Well, I mean, I would obviously cast it where I knew I'd be if I wanted to trigger it.
Okay, then. Well, that still
So-
takes time to trigger.
Yeah.
Can't do it all in one turn, everything.
No.
So, it'll probably be the next turn that you'll notice it. You know what? Everybody roll initiative.
I don't know this is going down. I'm in my room.
That's fine. You
Okay,
roll
on
the
your turn, you
active.
can just drink.
That and my mouth filled with fucking fire. It's literally like
Also,
I have been drinking fire
To
water.
Claravine's point there of you've been charmed. I say, I would have known if I was being charmed.
No, you really wouldn't.
So, his initiative is a plus 4 to that one. Gives her that, and
Look how sad our initiative is.
Wait.
Good thing this isn't like a real battle. Though, I mean, it might be, but at the moment.
somebody
you have
just
15.
and combat with like a really over-leveled thing. It's real
This
combat.
is true.
Uh-huh.
So,
Bork is
Moose,
combat.
you have 15 decks, don't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have exactly the same modifier, or the exact same roll on initiative. We both have 15 decks. We both rolled a 4.
A
Oh shit, man.
Okay. So you noticed the figure who was behind you closing in on you, Bork?
Yeah. Do I know they are connected, by the way?
Mm,
I think we
you saw them
them.
at a table together, so I'm assuming so. And they attacked you.
Oh.
Oh boy.
It went a bus.
And he's probably like Still like 50 feet away. Something like that. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Bork's dead.
No.
The enemy's a rogue, and he just got a crit. Probably.
He did.
Oh, yeah, Bork's dead.
Oh.
Love
You
them
remember
sneak
the last
attack
time
damage rolls.
We fought rogues on the street. How well that went.
Oh, Bork.
Rogues hurt a lot.
Whose fault is that, Bork?
How much did it hurt for? It's loading.
I haven't rolled the damage yet.
Oh. Yeah, that hits.
So let's roll this first. And then I've got to add stuff.
Yeah, he got a crit on you, Bork. Like, holy shit, this is gonna be painful.
What level should I be now? Thingy, how much HP should I have? Am I the right level?
I mean, you have a lot of HP for your level.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
But-
take... Wait a minute, let's see. Plus 3, so... 3, 4... 7 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. So far, so
And
good.
I need a con save and throw.
Poison.
Oh, he's one of those.
Con save.
Oh my good god.
Alright.
God, it's
At least it was a health decent.
You take 49 poison damage.
Oh!
What?
Plus the 7?
Yep.
Yeah, that's then I'm on 0.
Oh god.
And
Oh, shit.
he hits you again and you lose one of your death saving throws.
Fucking shit.
That is
Oh,
his
okay.
turn.
Bork.
Why?
Well,
Why?
they
Disappears.
started it.
Oh my
She
god.
was not hostile to you, she just made you leave a room.
Well, she
Just
cast a spell on me. While...
Yeah, but you could have quite easily just cast like whole person or something like that.
You cast
actively
spells on people all the
attacked it.
time.
Well,
Yeah. It is what
Just
he would
saying.
do, though. He
It
would
is what
just
we
immediately,
do, but I'm just saying
Oh.
yeah.
Yous have also got to take, and there is going to be things at a higher level in the world.
Yeah, but I
And
mean,
are
Bolt would
dangerous.
feel attacked, so
There's only a
That's
fucking
what it would
never
do.
winter.
like if he found something with
That-
was
that
attacking
is-
him,
You find your character can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
yeah,
they're going to be the same.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
The
fair.
mist moves away. Katya, give me a perception
so-
check.
Okay.
One thing, though, I would come to the... Well, would I? No, you asked me what she asked me, so I wouldn't tell you about Bork.
You do hear some noise outside. It seems a little bit unregular, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
It sounds like spells, which
Well, the
Okay.
lightning bolt in the
if
wall
it
should
sounds
have
like
made noise.
spells, then Katya will go outside to just see what's happening. Like if people are fighting or like.
so. I'm gonna say you get to the doorway with all your movement. You glance
Okay.
outside. You can see that there is a mist kind of fading into the distance. You can see Bork on the ground and a cloaked figure over him.
Okay. How far are they from me?
I'll say probably about 30 feet from you.
Okay. I will give Bork a healing word.
Okay.
And then after he wakes up, I'm gonna say, Bork, what is happening?
Can I answer that now immediately, or
It'll be on your turn because she's
Yeah.
just healed you. So you've got 9 hit points.
I'm
Okay.
not dead?
You come to, you are still prone on the floor. This
Oh,
figure
No, hooded
hovering over
figure
you.
above you.
He has 2 short swords out, and one of them is dripping of poison.
Wow.
Bork, you have just came to. This figure is above you. Katya is shouting from the door 30 feet away from you, asking you what's going on.
Evil people! They're casting spells on us! He's trying to kill me!
Run!
I'm prone on the floor. Can I? How much movement does that give me?
Takes half your speed to stand
Oh
up.
god, go like 12 feet.
That puts me. This is not the right scaling,
No,
right?
it's not. No. So you're
Because it
you'd
was
be,
like.
you'd just be over halfway towards the door if you chose to do so.
I get there or something.
Are you disengaging?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a sure. Because you could have chose to fire spells instead.
God, don't give him that idea.
Bork's feeling pretty roughed up.
Okay. Claravine. You can also do a perception check if you so choose.
Okay.
You hear the sound of spells and you see Katya run towards the door, so you assume something is going on.
So Krag is still charmed, right?
You believe him to be.
Sorry about that. Okay. I'm gonna try to charm person on him to like counter it.
That's
Oh, no.
interesting.
Give me a wisdom
is-
save, Krag.
You're my friend now.
It's just charmed by two people.
Watch, I'm gonna save.
God! Oh my god, you suck.
She's my friend. You're not my friend. You're only my friend. You're not my friend.
No, Krag, we're all your friends. I
Yeah.
was trying to help you realize that you've been tricked.
No, she's my friend. No, she's
No.
my friend.
I'm staying there with him. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Krag.
I
Give
heard
me-
Katya go over there and say,
Yeah.
"The hell's going on, Bork?"
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm just gonna get a drink.
Probably heard
I'm just
Bork as well.
I would have maybe heard noises, but I don't think up to the GM what I hear.
No, you wouldn't have heard him shout back. You're inside a busy tavern.
Yeah, I just hear like something, and I'm
Katya's
just
the
like,
only one that's really heard what is being said outside because there's people shouting and drinking. Do you know what I mean? There's probably some kind of
Yeah.
music in the tavern.
I also saw the friendly lady just leave, and she wouldn't do anything to Bork. She's really friendly, and Bork's probably just going on one of his crazy adventures. So I'm just gonna get some more drinks. I really don't know what's going on, so
Okay.
to me,
Um,
nothing hostile's happened. Everything's fine.
Katya, you watch as the figure turns around to face you, and then looks at Bork. It is in your best interest not to attempt to harm the lady. Understood, Norm?
She started, and then well, that's on my turn, I suppose.
He glances at you. I believe the first cast of a hostile spell was from your part, but it matters little. Katya, it is your turn.
Okay. So the hooded figure just said that, and he just stood there, or did he start?
He
talking to you?
stood there.
Okay. Well, Katya's just gonna say she heard that, right? Or was it did
Yep.
only Bork?
You said to Bork.
Katya's just gonna say, "We understand. Bork, get inside." And then, as my action, I'm gonna try because this is what I was gonna do before this whole thing went down. So I'm gonna try it anyway. I'll try to dispel magic on Krag and see if that does anything.
I'm gonna have to double check because
Yeah, I don't.
Everyone's using their spell slots. I never release from this charm. Next time I see her, she's
I
still a
think it was under some sort of magical effect. That's what Katya was gonna do before the whole Bork thing happened. So I'll try it anyway.
The Bork thing.
it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
This is not actually a spell. It's a
natural effect.
It's like a natural thing. So I think it would have to be lesser restoration or something like that would render it.
Okay.
Because this actually lasts 24 hours, whereas charm person is nowhere near as long as that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Does Katya have any idea, like, if like a remove curse might do it, or like a lesser restoration, or
I'm
does
going to
it-
say that she assumes a lesser restoration would be the most likely because it's
Okay,
very good at
alright.
removing most effects.
it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
And Katya's gonna stay there and keep watching Bork to make sure he doesn't do anything.
Okay. Bork, what are you doing?
What's Bork doing? Planning his revenge.
Bork, I have you on paper, bitch.
And don't you fucking forget it.
The guy's still standing there.
Yep, he is.
I say she shouldn't try to steal people's minds.
Hmm?
That's what
He
Bork
just-
would say.
Okay, he glances at you. If she wanted to steal your mind, you wouldn't have it, no.
Oh, what did you do to my friend in there? He was not being himself.
Of course not. Who would want to talk to an attractive lady, now would they?
That's the point.
See what I mean? She started it.
Well, I finished it, did I not? I mean, we can go again if you so choose.
I'll take a rain check on that.
I thought you would. Cowards, the lot of you.
Well, the
He's
rain
not
check
afraid.
will be someday.
Someday soon, I do think, yes? No.
Soon might be an overstatement, but we have plenty of time.
I will remember that. If you don't come looking for me, I'll be sure to come looking for you.
I'm a small person to find, so I suppose I can save you the trouble and look for you in due time.
Your voice seems to let everybody know where you are. I worry not.
Yeah, I tend to be loud at times. But then most of the time I'm reading. You don't really seem like a book person to me.
Oh my god.
He kind of waves his hand. Go, run away, little coward.
I hate Bork so much right now.
Folks not moving.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh god.
You see him flick his dagger and pull it back out. Claravine.
I'm just assuming Katya's got it under control. I'm gonna try to charm person on Krag again.
Oh god. Stop charming me.
Wow.
Give me a wisdom
I'm
save.
mad. I'm the throw. God damn it, stop trying to charm me. No! No!
He's
Alright.
now
Damn it.
also charmed by you.
You're also a nice person now.
I've always been a nice person, Krag. You know
You're a
me.
nice person, just like the other person's a nice person.
Krag,
Oh,
you
God.
just met this person. Did you not see what I just did?
No. You did some woobly and shook your hands, but
Krag
Oh,
goes
no.
cross-eyed.
You know what? My job is done. I'm moving towards the door to check it out. Check out what's going on.
I drink some more.
On the bright side, I could just spell that.
You get towards the door. Krag, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get some more ale, because the ale doesn't try to charm me. Guyless, who's giving me the ale. understand.
Caravan, you get to the door. Katya is there. You can see Bork looks pretty injured. He's got blood dripping down him. He seems to be having a stare off with a hooded figure from earlier.
Oh my god. What did you do?
What did I do?
What did you do?
He's the one doing stuff.
I know it had to be you. It had to be. Now it just looked dysfunctional.
Now?
Well, that's not wrong.
But now?
The hooded figure flicks his dagger and he looks at Bork. You've got to the count of 10 to be at my sight before I finish what I started. And
I
it's
cast
probably
invisibility.
just- It's not your turn yet.
Oh well, when it is.
Katya.
I say to Bork, just get inside. And that's it. I just stand at the
Yeah.
door.
Bork, your turn.
I'll cast invisibility.
Okay. You are now invisible. So you
Does he
breathe.
react to that?
He stays staring at the same spot that you're in.
Hmm.
3, 4,
Well, I'm out of your sight.
and 6,
To be fair.
7. Is he though?
Katya's just looking around.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell did he go? God damn it, Bork.
Well, I mean, Bork's assuming he's invisible.
He is.
Yeah.
You can
So,
assume.
Oh my god, don't be dumb, please.
well,
Alright.
it's what.
I am so
Oh,
fed
yeah.
up right now.
God.
I'm walking over to where Bork just was, and I'm trying to reach out to grab him.
Did Bork move?
No.
Give me a acrobatics check with advantage. Claravine, give me athletics.
Oh wait, hold on. I do athletics.
Yeah, you do athletics. He
Okay,
does
my bad.
acrobatics.
Well, would I even notice though?
I don't know. Are you staring straight at him?
Yeah, I assume I'm looking at him.
Give me an acrobatics. You don't have advantage on it then. You just have a straight acrobatics. Somebody coming out to grab you. You feel somebody grab a hold of you. However, you have a decent hold on him.
You and I are gonna have a talk, and I just start dragging him inside.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty toughed up, and I don't really want to be there. So yeah.
So you get back towards the door and like go inside. The door is still open. He is still glaring at where Bork would be as you're holding him, Caravan. Krag. You having some more ale?
Gallius won't charm me. He's my friend.
No. He keeps supplying you with ale. Just placing
I'm
it in
drinking
front
the
of you.
charm away. Just gotta
Okay.
drink enough so the charm goes away.
You watch him glance towards you, and he looks over to you, Claravine and Katya, and then gives a nod. The insult to the lady will not be forgotten, just so you're aware. And then he turns and walks away.
Insult to us. Didn't say that loud though.
And he seems to just disappear into the shadows. Like, you watch him dart along the street, and then after a few seconds you just can't see him anymore. Even Katya, who has very good sight, can't see him. That is combat over for now.
Katya just sighs and walks back inside.
I
she
am
just-
taking Bork to the back.
Somebody
Okay.
in trouble.
Conjure
I am
some
dragging
fire
him
water.
back there.
Where you take them? Over here?
To
Take
like
one.
the back room, like over here.
There is people in the back room now.
There's people in there. Okay. I'll take him into the room where Jennavyr is.
Okay.
My fucking room!
Yes, and I am asking for a group meeting.
Okay, so
Conjure's fire water.
Katya, Krag, could you come back here with me?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Katya's
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
touch Krag on the back. He has so many conditions now. I don't know if it'll work. But she'll
Charm,
try to
charm, drunk,
resuscitation
drunk,
the
charm.
vampire charm away.
I mean, I'm like, I have 2 charms. I've drunk a lot.
Yeah, I might just get rid of the drunkenness. I don't know.
well, you're focusing on the vampire's charm, so I'm gonna say that's what you get rid of when you cast it.
All right.
Yes.
After I cast it, I'm
So-
gonna ask Krag. Do you still think she's your friend? That woman?
GM, I realized I've told her all those things and she was not friendly, right?
Yeah, she wasn't hostile, but she wasn't your friend. You probably wouldn't normally tell somebody that much information. Just
I'm
for
gonna tell Katya to go up first and finish the drink.
Katya is gonna sit down next to Krag and say, "I'll wait till you're done."
I'm just dragging Bork like, now please.
Craig did not think this was a possibility.
I did not think this through.
I'm gonna call Gylius over.
Uh-huh.
And just say, that woman I talked to, what's her name? Should know that.
Lady Vassell?
Lady Vazelle, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks. And I'll finish the cup and I'll go with Katya.
Okay. So you all enter into the room where Jennavyr is currently sleeping and snoring her head up.
Yeah.
I just bust through the door to wake her up.
Yeah, you're probably awakened by Claravine coming inside, who seems to be struggling with an invisible entity of some sort.
No mayonnaise. What? What?
Group meeting time. I throw Bork on the bed.
Nope. I'll type it for you, Krag.
So I just see this invisible force impact on the bed.
Yes.
What the fuck? Who, what, why, excuse me?
We're having a
Bork.
meeting now.
What happened?
Evil
Bork
bitch.
decided to do something stupid.
Oh, he's
again.
invisible. Okay, gotcha.
Are you gonna reveal yourself? Or are you gonna stay hiding?
What? No, I prefer it this way. Evil witches
heard
all
me.
around.
What happened?
Well, I look at Krag. Oh, well, no one would see that. I say, Krag?
Can I counter spell?
You could if you
I
so
will-
choose to.
Can I
I'll-
try to counter spell?
I'll cast.
You
I'll
could
cast
use Dispel Magic.
Yeah, it's
I'll
the
cast
spell.
Dispel Magic on board.
Okay.
Okay. What level is invisibility? 3?
Level 2.
Oh yeah, then. So yeah, it's gone.
Oh, I'll
Invisible.
recast it.
I want to grapple him.
Now
you
I
can
counter
counter
spell.
spell. So give me. Yep, it doesn't work, Bork.
It doesn't?
Nope.
I want to grapple him so he
How
can't
come
get
it
away.
doesn't?
I don't know. You don't know. You go to cast spell and it doesn't work.
I'll try casting it as a higher level spell.
I want to
Okay.
grapple him, please.
Counter spell.
Okay. What level are you casting it as?
3rd.
Bork? It doesn't work.
Oh
And
well, then I'm out of spell slots.
give me an acrobatics check, Bork, and an athletics check from you, Jennavyr.
Fuck.
He dodges out the way, and you like slam down in the bed.
He's nimble.
But he's out of spell slots. Fuck you, asshole!
That's gonna go well.
Is everyone in the room
I
now?
go over to the door and I
Yes.
slam it shut.
I was literally going to say, if the door was still open, I was going to use thaumaturgy to close it.
I
So the
stand
door
in
is
front
shut?
of the door. What the fuck did you do?
Well, that's not the real question we should be asking
What
ourselves.
did you do?
I was defending myself. I look at Krag. And what did you do?
We're not focusing on him right now. We're focusing on you.
Well, I've told you what I did.
What happened?
They started casting spells on us.
And
And
And I started casting spells back.
what kind of spells?
Spells?
Bork, I am so done with your shit.
You're fucking unbelievable. You know that.
Oh, hey, what was I supposed to do?
You maybe not do fucking anything? Just go back inside? Did they do anything to hurt you?
Well, they made him not himself, and then they made me go away. What did you want me to think they were
So
doing?
so that was enough to provoke you to go hostile against a fucking
Well, don't you
vampire.
think it's hostile to take someone's mind from them and then make your friends go away?
Maybe
That's
they
enough
just wanted,
provocation.
they just wanted to have a conversation, right?
Well, that's not really a conversation, I wouldn't say.
They got information, and
A
now
conversation?
we
Let
have
me
the
buy someone a
anger.
beer.
Bork, you do
Look,
realise
you are
you've put
putting
all of
us
us in danger.
God
Oh,
damn it,
we
we're
were
saying the
already in
same goddamn
danger.
thing. And now we're in more danger. We're about to go into a fucking quarantine district with a bunch of fucking diseases and monsters, and you're doing this.
You do realise that what has happened tonight could literally do irreparable damage to our reputation here.
Well,
We are supposed to help these people with the plague. And you attack people
yes,
for no
why would they
reason?
come attacking us?
We're at risk of being infiltrated by spies here. You realize that, and you're doing this. You're risking our whole operation, whatever the fuck you would call it.
This is not
Well,
about
and
Bork.
you're risking our lives. I mean, she could have just taken him away.
Bork, shut your mouth for
Or had
one
him kill
fucking
us.
minute. This is not about you. This is about all of us. If you are going to continue being this selfish, you are going to have to go elsewhere. We cannot put our lives at risk over one selfish fucking gnome.
Bork would walk out.
I'm standing in front of the door.
Excuse me?
No,
Are you with us
you're
or
not.
not?
You're not running away from this. You're not going to run and hide.
Bork, are you with us or not?
Well, apparently you're not with me.
We are not.
Because you're not with us.
I
What have
am.
you done?
We are not
I
tolerating.
defended Krag and myself. What were you doing?
Bork, we are not going to tolerate attacking people for no reason.
There was a reason.
There was not a justifiable reason.
A selfish reason.
Now
Well,
we've fuck, what's the fucking word? I can't think of the word.
Angered.
You've angered a fucking lady who is apparently a vampire. What do you think that's going to do later down the line?
One of the
You
men
think
with
she's just
her,
gonna forgive us?
One of the men with her is the Lord of Waterdeep. Do you know what this could do to our reputation there as well?
There's so many
Probably
people who
nothing
are
good.
relying on us right now. You need a fucking wake up, Bork. And I leave the room.
I'd leave the room as well.
I mean, he had good intentions, but he did go too far.
Did he have good intentions though? Just like every other time he's decided to do something stupid?
This time, it really wasn't myself, and maybe, yeah, I don't know. There wasn't much we could have done. She got away from me before I even know she'd done anything. At least he tried.
By the way, which room is Bork's?
The double one with Krag.
Alright.
I'm gonna go into Katya's room and let Abby out.
To be honest, I'm mostly just worried about if she's going to do anything about this.
We can mostly guarantee that she will.
Yeah.
Our presence here will be known everywhere. There will be eyes
Great.
on us at all times, if they haven't been already.
Well,
That's
helping
lovely.
deal with the plague. Helping deal with the plague might help with that. Get us on the good side of some of these kind of powerful people.
But
Anyways,
whoever's responsible for
rest.
all of this, no matter what we do, where we go in Neverwinter now, they will be predicting our moves and they will counter, putting us at disadvantage.
I'm gonna go walk out. I'll say, see you in the morning then. Nice.
Well, we were already being careful, so I guess we'll just try to be more careful now. And Katya will go out too. Oh, hey, Claravine.
Fucking shit.
Hey, I was just letting Abby out and asking her to keep an eye out on you.
Right. Thank you.
Right. And I do that. I let Abby out and just ask her if she wouldn't mind making sure Katya stays safe throughout the night. And I just go back to my room.
Oops, never mind. That's GM. Wrong name. What happens when you're copying from a paper? Or is it? Where the hell did I put mine? There it is.
That's fine. Message me on Skype or in Roll20 what you want the message to say, Krag.
Yep. That's what I'm intending to do.
I'll deal with this real quick and then we'll deal with nighttime.
Oh, God.
Holy shit, that was intense.
Oh, Bork.
We still love you, Bork. It's only it's only a game.
Well, it just happened.
I know, but remember, it is just a game, and we do still love you.
Yes, poor. Oh, he's gonna die someday.
He probably is going to get himself into trouble that he can't get out at some point. He's way too reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to die at some point and then come back.
See what I mean?
Some characters need that wake-up call, though, to be fair. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably does.
That is
Some
true.
characters are, like, very, very reckless, and then they do something like, oh shit, I can actually die from this.
Yeah.
Probably should, like, take care of what I'm going after.
He probably does need a wake-up call, because...
I mean, to be fair, what just happened probably is a wake-up call. Somebody just stabbed him once and made him go unconscious.
Yeah, he'll probably
And
go
then
like,
he got fucking
I should have cast the spell
roasted.
magic instead.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, see ya. Claravine, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Is Tibbs in or out of his pocket realm?
He's out. He's with me.
He can also do a perception check.
Okay. I still have his little sheet up.
Okay.
Oh, he got a
Nice, Tibbs.
natural 20.
Just
Yay.
as you're like on the way to your room, you don't notice anything, but you notice that Tibbs like starts to hiss and stare over in a corner, and you hear him whisper, "The dragon's here."
What?
The other dragon is here.
Okay.
Dragon? What dragon?
Like me.
Oh.
Oh, the green
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Can I see it, or is it like It must be
You-
invisible.
You glance up and you can see it. It is like hanging on the roof, like on one of the beams. It is just like crawling along one of the edges of it.
Shit. I just watch it. I don't want to do anything.
Okay. Do you just stand still in the corridor and watch it, or what?
As I'm walking to my room, I just keep an eye on it.
It seems to just be walking along the beam. Doesn't seem to have any direct attention on anybody or any room. It just seems to be kind of walking backwards and forwards on the beam.
Okay.
Do you duck into your room?
Yeah. Well, I'm making it obvious that I see it. Like
Okay.
I'm looking directly up at it as I'm walking past.
It doesn't seem to care that you're looking at it.
Mm.
It seems to be like on edge, like it's ready to fly away if you attempt to attack it. But other than that, it doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah, I don't attack it.
Okay.
And then I just go back into my room.
So Abby is with Katya. Did I ever give you Abby's character sheet or not?
You did not.
Okay. I will roll for her then. I might actually give you control of her character sheet at some point,
Okay.
but not yet.
That's fine.
Because I think you need to figure something out before I can give you control of it, that's why.
Good luck with that.
Another thing to figure out.
It takes so long for me to figure shit out. I'm
In
supposed to
6
be the
months,
smart
we'll get
one.
back to you.
Yeah.
Katya, I'm gonna give you a perception check since you probably are on guard this evening. Even though you are sleeping, it's more likely your sleep's a bit restless.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't notice anything in the night. You seem a little bit restless, but you can't like. Nothing seems to come in the room. Abby seems to be pacing backwards and forwards, and it might just be her pace, and that's waking you up more than anything. But she attempts to kind of be quiet. She doesn't make an awful lot of noise. But, you know, like, even when you're sleeping, your eyes, like, blink up and you see movement, so you become a bit more awake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nothing seems to occur in the night.
Jennavyr has nightmares about chopping off pirates' legs.
Yes, she does.
Bork has nightmares about misty things and, yeah.
Being stabbed in the back.
Yeah,
Krag,
at times.
Yes.
what are you doing after you sent this message?
I'd go to my room, but this is what I'm doing exactly.
Okay. 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 He says that he will get in touch with you in the morning. If he hears
Alright. I would just go pass out.
Okay.
And I did drink quite a bit.
Krag, your rolls for tonight.
Wow. It wasn't eventful? Oh, God.
It's not awfully eventful in your life as an adventurer.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
the only
came
one
to
that's
it
not
in,
one
you
involved,
got
really.
charmed for a little bit, and then you watched Krag come in bloody, Bork come in bloody, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You haven't actively been involved in any big.
In quite a few,
It's
yeah.
just a Tuesday.
Just Tuesday, yeah. One, two, advantage, and then the third one. Nope, nope, and nope.
Okay then. Let's see what this means for Bork.
Sorry.
I think Bork found a barrel or something.
That is the end table, but sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like a dressing.
Yeah, that would be-
He's a
bedside
bit
table.
paranoid tonight. He's sitting under it.
Okay.
And actually, Jim, I just noticed this, but it doesn't depict that it is without a weapon.
What?
That sounds ominous.
Oh, I rolled a d8, but you can use it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So wait a minute. He got it.
I failed both the saves, and so I rolled the d8.
So your DC was down to 25, yes? Because you run.
Yeah, and my advantage didn't give me enough.
Yeah, you only got 17, which meant you rolled a D8.
A D8.
You got a 2.
I actually did forget to put in it's without a weapon.
Oh
It's a
god.
weapon.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oh, this is why I wanted single rooms.
Wait,
Don't listen to Krag, and then this happens.
wait, is this Nightmare?
Yep.
Oh shit. Bork's getting shit on today.
Well, Bork is already hiding under the table.
He's only got 9 health as well.
Uh,
Well,
Oh my
again, you've
God.
got disadvantage.
Yep.
What did you say, Bork?
it is not that high.
Okay.
And I use.
But I am under a table and he's on the bed.
He is, but even that would only give you a 2, which would just still make it hit. Roll. It wouldn't even be a roll. It'd be.
No, it's just plus my strength.
What's your
'cause I'm
strength?
punching. So 1 + 4, 5 damage.
Bork, as you're asleep, you feel somebody punch you.
Can I tell what it is, or do I just...
You feel a punch. You take 5 damage.
Ah! It's back!
You jump up, the table goes flying.
Yeah, and
you see
what would I do?
Krag's form.
I cast invisibility.
Do you have spell slots?
Yeah, for invisibility. I cast on higher level earlier.
I thought you said
So-
you were out of spell slots earlier.
No, that was my
That
third
was
level.
third
once.
level.
Yeah, he meant third.
Okay.
And
Oh.
Okay. So, okay, you go invisible.
No, actually,
Krag, you go and attack the dressing table.
Yep, anything nearby. I hit it.
I noticed that it was Krag, I assume.
Yeah, you can see Krag go back to the dressing table and he's punching it.
I take my staff and I walk him over the head as hard as I can.
Or the shin.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
That
Do-
hits.
You take 4 damage.
Does it wake him up?
We'll go with a.
Not really.
We'll go with a wisdom save.
Okay. Mm,
Ooh.
16.
Yes, it does wake him up.
So
You awaken, Krag. You can feel something painful in the back of your skull.
Have I noticed
awake
that
with
he's
heavy
woken
breathing.
up yet? Or is he...
It depends how he reacts when he wakes up.
well, I wake up snapping out of it, and I just let out a couple of heavy breaths. I look around the room. Kind
Bork
of
standing there
address
with
right
his
one.
staff held before him, close to your head.
But you're invisible unless you.
no,
Oh, well,
That's
yeah,
he
true.
attacked.
Well, I think
Yeah.
the hitting...
The spell ended because he
Yeah,
attacked.
he attacked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Sorry. Thinking of great invisibility.
I was then I'll. Well, first of all, I noticed the dresser. I probably damaged. Then I look around the room and I see Bork. Say, Bork, what happened?
She's still in your mind.
Stay silent. I don't think this is to do with her. I've been like this for a while. something
Well,
that just happens sometimes.
What just happened?
It's to do with my past, and I don't really like to talk about it.
Well, I think
Usually
I
it
ought
only
to
happens
know as he has
once
tried to
in a
kill
while.
me in my sleep.
Tried to kill you?
Did technically take half of my remaining lives. So, yeah. I was sleeping here peacefully.
I'm sorry, I sometimes don't know what I do. It's why I'm avoiding to rage lately. I'm afraid of what I might do, but I can control it sometimes.
Heck, you try to control it tonight. I've had enough of trying to be killed today.
I'm sorry. I'll sleep outside if I have to. I'm sorry, this is
That
why
would be
I...
most appreciated.
Sorry.
At least if you can stop killing me in your sleep.
I'll take Karath and I'll even leave my things and I will just go sleep in the hallway.
Well, Giles will probably find you at some point and he'll let you stay in one of the empty rooms.
I'll thank him over and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Krag doesn't like that he does that. He just kind of does it. He really doesn't like it.
I'm going to wrap the session up here tonight.
Oh my
Oh,
god.